What's up, guys? I just want to point out some more good old-fashioned American hypocrisy here. Again, Planned Parenthood, where you can take your children to be murdered and mutilated, and let their little innocent blood be the profit of these wicked people. You got a white guy shows up, kills some people, and none of that's good. But news, people, everybody's automatically terrorism. White guy. He got upset with the baby murderers, and he couldn't control himself, so he got him a gun, and he went down there to Planned Parenthood and caused a bunch of problems and killed some folks. And now this is a high priority domestic terrorism case. High profile. Okay, all right. Let's here's another story about a man who beheads a coworker. Okay. Now, this man had been trying to convert people to Islam. This is when ISIS is starting to make a name for itself. A journalist has been beheaded. You got all this stuff going on, right? Well then, with all that being said, it's not known if his religion had anything at all to do with what happened. Now, I mean, we know he's been trying to proselytize people into Islam, and there's all this. The hot topic is ISIS cutting people's heads off. He goes and cuts somebody's head off, and as he's trying to be a missionary for Muhammad here, but we can't. We don't want to jump to any conclusions. We don't know that had anything to do with it. Okay. How about this dude? Whatever his name is supposed to say. Killed some folks down there at Fort Hood on the military base. It took our military men and women 5 years to get the powers that be to admit that this was a terrorist attack, so that they could be awarded Purple Hearts for surviving this nightmare, this workplace violence that they had to endure. Workplace violence, that's when you steal the fat dude's last donut and he goes to flip a desk or something, right? That's not when somebody's screaming out Allah Akbar and killing your friends and coworkers, right? That's aren't those different things? Whoever's in charge of assigning these titles. Well, there you go, guys. I don't want to go on about this. Either you can see this or you can't. All right. You can kill your coworkers in a secular job, screaming Allah Akbar. You can kill your coworkers on a military base, screaming Allah Akbar. Neither one of those things are terrorists. Yes, you shot people. Yes, you cut off somebody's head. That's just workplace violence. This dude, now, you want to talk about terrorism. This 40-year-old white guy who goes to the abortion clinic after the release of videos showing these people selling baby parts, and he goes down there and loses his mind. Well, that's terrorism. That's what that is. A white guy killing people who mutilate and murder and sell children, being viewed worse than a Muslim beheading somebody or shooting military folks. That should just tell you what you need to know. Where are we at in the world? Well, right now, currently, we're at the place where we think cutting people's heads off and shooting our military on American soil is lesser than killing baby mutilators and baby murderers. That's where we're at. So if you're comfortable with that, then you're in the majority. Yeah, America. Stuff makes me. It makes me just. How do people? I know I'm not the only person. You know. Well, let's just see what happens. And by the way, none of this even is looking real. He had items. He brought items into the Planned Parenthood. What does that mean? Items, like his shoes and socks, or like C4 and detonators. Well, you know, items. You know, what in the world? What are you talking about? If they know enough to say that he brought items in, why don't they tell us what the items are? You know, if they've detained the guy, why don't they tell us who he is? This has been going on all day. We've all been looking at it. What are these items? Who is this man? Why did he do this? You believe in any of this? And then they just immediately come out and just screaming terrorist, terrorist. And you got folks cutting people's heads off and shooting people on our military bases. And you got just some twisted vigilante just trying to attack a baby murdering factory. I don't know. Whatever. Country's gone, man.